Hey guys, Parfex here, and today we are talking about Fresh Start servers. So I'm sure, as you know, they announced that Fresh Start servers will be coming on November 2nd. And then immediately after that post, they started answering a few questions, a couple that are actually pretty important. So I'm here on the forums, and we are on the Fresh Start server questions page. If you have any questions about Fresh Start server, make sure you put it here because they're going to give us an actual Q&A here. They said anywhere between now and November 2nd. So we actually got a pretty few questions answered, but the ones that were answered were actually kind of important. So here, basically the question was asked is, how long is it going to take for them to possibly merge into the other worlds? Are they ever going to merge into other worlds? Are they going to allow transfers? And here is the response. This is still being decided, but it will be anywhere from at least 6 months to possibly forever. The same goes for mergers. I think this is a great thing. Now, like I said, I hope what they do is they put like a tentative date on it, but only do it if necessary. I think having them separate even for a very long time will be good, as long as the population everywhere is good. If you go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 months down the road and population is starting to slip again, and let's say it's after a big update, then I can see them start to merge servers because, by then you will for sure be, at least equal with the quote unquote legacy servers. So yeah, I think this is great. I think 6 months is awesome. It's going to allow for content to come in and out. We will see. I'm sure this can change. I'm sure this isn't something set in stone, but I think this is a great thing. Some people were saying like 6 weeks, 7 weeks, and I think that'd be just incredibly bad. But we will see. I think this is pretty cool. And then it says all regions will have at least one Fresh Start server. Specifics will be announced closer to November 2nd, so folks can plan. But for sure, there will be at least one in each region, along with a third character slot, so everyone can join without having to choose which legacy character to delete. This is great. Now, the one thing that I will say here, this is pretty self-explanatory. Of course, it says here we're getting a third character slot. This is one of the big questions that everybody was asking because, they were able to, abuse the merger system and get multiple characters on the same server. But the one thing that I will note here is it says, you'll have 3 character slots, which is cool. But the one thing I don't think people know is if you switch regions, you actually can't switch to a region that has a character on it. So if these are considered different regions, so Fresh Start servers are essentially like region East FS or something like that. They call them something different. And in order to swap out of them, you have to region swap, which I think will probably be the case. This means if you have a character on the legacy server, on East, you will not be able currently to be able to swap that character onto East. So keep that in mind whenever you go to decide to play. So they again have an answer here, and it's just basically talking sort of about the same thing. Do they ever plan to merge with the legacy servers? And it says, no, the plan for these to either never merge, no, the plan is for these to either never merge or only merge with Fresh Start if we have to. This may change based on the future info, but this is what we are planning. Like I said, this is a good thing. I think this is the best way to do it, and I think it's a way to make everybody happy. Whenever mergers happen, I shouldn't say people are actually mad, because typically it's pretty good, but we will see. And then it says we are still gathering all the FAQs, and we'll have updated comms closer to November 2nd. We wanted to get the date out first and foremost. All right, that's all for me for now. Got to get back to it. And if you don't know, I'm like 95% positive. This is Katie from the dev team. She's one of the people that you will see on the dev blogs a lot of the time. So I believe this is her. She's actually on Twitter as well. She was responding to a lot of things on Twitter along with some stuff on the forums. But after that, there's just one more thing, and it says we do need an FAQ because we would like to answer as many frequently asked questions as we can at once in a meaningful way that is localized to the languages we support, so everyone gets a chance to comfortably read through the responses that are most important to them. FAQ will be out close to November 2nd. So I imagine sometime after Brimstone. So I would bet any money it's the week before the launch here, you will see the FAQs come out. So that's when we'll be able to probably get what servers are coming out, how many servers per region, if we're going to have PvP servers. That was asked quite a bit, so I guarantee that will be answered. Even Katie responded to a message on Twitter saying to put that on the forums, even though it's been on the forums. Like, there's a ton of people on the forums asking for it, but it's always good, even if it's already on there, to either like, upvote, reply, or anything like that to anybody's question that you've already seen. But you can just go ahead and put a reply there, because, you know, who really wants to scroll through all of those? But if you scroll through it and you see a question that you would have put on the forums anyway, make sure you go ahead and like that so that you can see. You know, just go ahead and easily click that like button. But all right, guys, what do you think? You know, we're getting 6 months minimum before people can transfer in, which is good. I know some people are like wanting a hard stance of, no, we don't need them to merge ever. And I think saying that no, they will never merge, just set yourself up for failure. You want all servers to be popping. You want all servers to be good. If Fresh Start servers end up being something, which I don't think they will, and I don't think they do either, be something that, you know, becomes less populated, you want to have the ability to merge them into other servers. And honestly, after 6 months or so, there's going to be no difference between live and Fresh Start. The way the game works, I know people are like, well, the other territories. By then, they will have run through their money. They're putting in the new change for territory control. So make sure you go watch the video that I put out yesterday about that. But by then, everything will be pretty standard. The money will be just standardized. The amount of money these companies roll through is a ton every week. So by the time we get to that point, the Fresh Start servers will have caught up. So I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Like always, make sure you hit that notification bell, because we have a ton of New World content to come, like always. All right, I will see you guys next time. Peace.